Hello everyone, this is Sensei Scientist Introduction course, and my name is Dr. Hossein Mukhtarzadeh, and I welcome you all to this hopefully short course. Why we call it a Sensei Scientist? Because we want to bridge the gap between martial arts mastery and the biomechanical science. It's not just martial arts, it can be applied to any, as you will see eventually, any kind of sport or movement, from rehabilitation science, movement science, researchers in biomechanics and the like, engineers, or people just like coaching and being athletes. So it is basically we want to our mission eventually is to turn the smartphone, and as we are doing it, and your webcam to a biomechanical x-ray so that we can see the hidden forces. And our philosophy is quite simple, that the answer is not just in very complex labs that or like a mathematical equation. It's in your movement that we can see. So, as I said, the reason that I am bringing these two together, because I am a sensei and I am a scientist at the same time, so we try to simplify things. And please feel free to share your feedback with us to improve these kind of courses we develop. So in dojo, like very martial artists have basically practice, and lots of people come, like athletes, martial arts mainly, and the coaches, in general, right? But injuries can happen, so rehabilitation or other health-related one indirectly would be related, right? But we're trying to think about the future, how we can think about as an innovator, like trying to bring computer vision variables and human performance to the dojo, for instance, or any kind of field, or sporting activities. So if you look at, for instance, current or a traditional way of looking at as a coaching, you just rely, or we rely on a subjective visual assessment. You look at the movement and say, oh, this might be good, not good, but you can't tell all the details. But if we can measure it, then you can actually talk about it better, right? So that's the whole point of measurement or quantitative intuition that we are trying to explore today in this course, basically. So what this course is not, it's not about like high-end lab or deep mathematical background or software manual. It's not like even replacement for you or for your sensei or your athletes. It's AI. We believe that it's a force multiplier for your sensei, not a substitute. So we have a couple of applications or apps that installation required. We will share eventually, and you hopefully will enjoy them. And we talk more and more during this course, like precision alignment, so how your movement is, you're executing them, and live joint angles and the like, or like a balance, because in sport activities the balance is so very important. How you balance yourself overall, and even shadowing. You want to like watch someone doing it correctly and you follow them, right? Or when you saw someone on YouTube, but then you want to follow the same pattern. So generally we try to have some sort of like a mastery loop or a kind of a flow chart. Like you do the technique and you film it, and then pose IQ and the like will process it for you real time or offline, and then provide feedback. We just call it overall neuromuscular pattern building, for instance. So, as I said, it is not about just like karate or martial arts the like. So it can be used in basketball, like optimizing shot form and extension accuracy, or soccer, you analyze the kick mechanics and so on, or rehab, like ACL injury and the like. So because the underlying universal ideas are physics, right? Or like forces and moments and levers, all applying in the human body. We have other courses you can watch and enjoy and understand why we actually go deeper into these kind of ideas. So that we believe that in the future, like our vision is like there would be a lot of combination or fusion, like around variables, and that you already have vision, sensors, all things like we did with video, and then predictive AI that we are also developing, and many others, will help us to reduce the risks and improve our performance in general. So hopefully less injury, better performance, and longevity. That's the whole idea, right? So you can have a look at our poseiq.com. We can have quite a lot of other things, and looking forward to seeing you in the next session, and let's kick a start in this course.